everybody. It's Greg out here at the Plant Gallery, 35th and Broadway. Just want to kind of give everybody an update on what's new. We've got some great stuff in. Even though we're technically in winter, look at all this beautiful color. Lots of seasonal annual color, also some perennial as well too. Let's take the stroll over this way. Look at these great ranunculus. Aren't these
gorgeous?
Beautiful? So pretty. Some perennials here. This is one of my favorites, Mexican marigold. This is a dwarf, so it doesn't get too big.
It's so nice to be seeing color this time of year.
It really is. This always blooms late, which is really nice. And the fragrance off this, I wish we had smelled it.
I could smell it just from you ruffling the feathers of the leaves. Yeah.
And look at the great succulent selection we've got right now.
Gorgeous.
Really good.
Succulents are actually really popular in wintertime. It might be because a lot of them take on kind of a really cool purplish tone.
They get that purplish kind of tinge from the bulb. They're really pretty. It's great. Even kinds of got succulent containers as well too, ready to go.
From Sweetwater.
From Sweetwater, you get a great gift. Gosh, roses are here. And man, if you're looking for roses, the selection is optimum right now.
Yeah, these are our 2025 roses from Weeks Roses, and we always try to have a nice mix of old classics and then brand new varieties, and we do have a few that are brand new for 2025.
Those that know me know that I'm an orange fanatic.
Oh yes, pumpkin patch.
Pie. Look at that color.
Yeah.
Yeah, pumpkin patch.
Gorgeous. Super orange.
Just gorgeous. Yeah.
Imagine it with a purple rose.
Beautiful.
Get that purple and orange thing going on.
So selection is great right now. I say come down and grab one.
Yeah, January is not a time when a lot of people tend to think about roses, but it's when we really do have the very best selection.
So good.
Yeah, but they are, if you do decide to wait a little longer, they are potted up in a nice mix that has a slow release fertilizer in it, so
the roots are really
they can stay in those pots for a while. And you could also buy it and bring it home and just kind of think about where you want to plant it later on. Yeah.
Citrus trees, really good selection right now. Blood orange, violet lemon, classic favorite orange.
Yes.
Here's lime. We've got all the favorites, and then some unusual ones as well too. There's some great ones.
Yeah, and we like to carry citrus year-round, even though you do have to protect them in the wintertime if we have a hard freeze or a few frosts.
Sure.
But a lot of the citrus actually fruit in winter, so you'll get people asking for, say, Satsuma mandarins in wintertime when they're fruiting. So that's, people tend to think about things when they're blooming or when they're fruiting.
Citrus does so great in Sacramento too.
It does.
All the wine barrels are
Yeah. I think we are technically a subtropical climate, and citrus love tropical to subtropical weather. Yeah, fruit trees.
Tree selection. There's some great dwarf peaches, some great dwarf nectarines.
This is our 2025 selection from Dave Wilson Nursery, and yes, we do have a section of dwarf fruit trees that puts out full-size fruit, and then we also have semi-dwarf trees that also put out full-size fruit.
Yeah.
But just a really nice selection that we've kind of honed over the years with our Dave Wilson rep, Phil Purcell, and we've tried to select varieties that are popular, but also that they get that fruit with the right amount of chill hours that Sacramento gets. And also we tend to select varieties that don't need a pollinizer, so you can plant just that one variety and do okay and get a nice
harvest.
Although
doesn't hurt.
Yes,
and it'll high school. It's always
yeah, and it'll tell you on the tag if it does better with a pollinizer.
But again, just like roses, selection is really good right now. You're sure to find something that you want and or need.
Yeah, and then we also have the new Farmers Market Favorites, which is a special series of fruiting shrubs and vines and bushes. Yeah, shrubs and vines.
The price is, so good.
Yes.
What a great way to get into the fruit tree.
Yeah, it comes in this really nice 4x4 by 9-inch liner, and it's got a nice deep root system, but it's still a compact plant, so it's very easy to plant.
It is the most
economical
and affordable way to get a fruit tree and or vine.
So if you love things like raspberries, blackberries, figs, dwarf mulberry, pomegranate, kiwi, and more. And blueberries. Blueberries can do really, really well in Sacramento, especially in a container.
Flowering already.
Yeah, especially in a container, and mix in some acid fertilizer because they do like the soil to be on the acid side. They like excellent drainage.
And things a little bitter, like me.
Yeah. Sweet and sour.
Sweet and sour.
And we even have some compact blueberry varieties that are really ornamental looking, but they put out a nice crop of fruit.
It's the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
Ornamental and edible as well, too.
Yes, yeah.
Don't be afraid to mix things, into edibles and ornamentals go very well together.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very nice garden.
Yes.
We still get a lovely selection of herbs. That will only increase and get better as we inch closer to
Herbs can be planted pretty much year-round in Sacramento. You're not going to be seeing things like basil this time of year, but you will be seeing cilantro and parsley and all the staples like sage and thyme and rosemary.
And speaking of loving this weather, greens.
Yes.
Lettuces especially, really, really well.
I've had really good luck with my lettuce this winter, and dinosaur kale, and Swiss chard, and the peas. So yeah, it's been good.
And look at the colors. So beautiful.
Yes.
You can have really a rainbow salad bowl.
Yep. And you can kind of repeat plant them, so it's completely fine to plant them now. Even if you already have lettuce going, it's good to get some new starts going.
You can never have too much, really. I eat salad, every meal I try to have salad with.
Yeah, and I'm kind of experimenting with, because these are, there are two types of lettuces, right? The leaf lettuces and the head lettuces. And if you harvest a head lettuce, you're harvesting the whole thing at once.
You can just
take off the outer leaves. I mean, you can cut it almost to the ground, but it's a little bit safer to just harvest the outer leaves and then keep that center growing.
And again, selection is really, really good right now.
Yeah. A little bit more up front here. And we all overindulged over the holidays. Lots of good food, and it's a time when a lot of us are actually craving things like kale and broccoli and lettuce.
Greens would be really, really good for you.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
smoothies.
And again, some more winter veggies.
Yeah.
And greens.
And it's a little cold and a little blustery, but it's sunny and it feels nice to get some sun on your face. So
it's not a good wig day, folks, with this weather.
It's not a good hair day. Yeah.
Wigs especially. Not today.
Yeah.
Wait a little bit. But great time to plant some vegetables.
Yeah.
Some winter vegetables. Come in and see us at 35th and Broadway. Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.